be okay. So hello, ladies, everyone. I know this is a new thing for me, but I'm so excited to be here today, sharing some of my best advices I believe that I can share with my peers, women in midlife. I am so glad to be in this platform as I'm a new member of Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs, and I am enjoying very much being among all of you amazing, fantastic women that are striving in life to do their best in their businesses, in their lives, in achieving their objectives and goals. So today I'm here to share with you some of the, I think one of the things that I would love to talk about today is everything related with the challenges that we have to face while we are in midlife. We face so many things that we were not ready to face. We were not ready. We didn't even know what to expect when we arrived to midlife. And one of the biggest challenges is when we finally realize that we are transitioning to menopause. There are those symptoms related with this phase before we arrive at menopause, known as perimenopause. The symptoms include hot flashes, sleep disturbances, vaginal dryness, and many other symptoms. I think there are already over 35 symptoms that have been reported in the literature that we women go through when we are transitioning to menopause. The worst thing is that in most cases, there might be some different situations, but in majority of cases, we don't have any feedback or any reference about what to expect when we arrive at midlife, as because we didn't hear anything about that from our mothers, aunts, grandmothers. They usually wouldn't talk about these topics because there has been always this taboo about sharing women's issues. And they will definitely not talk about. I never heard about it when I was a young girl, and even when I was already an adult. I think in one of my podcasts I was sharing that the closest reference I could remember is when somebody was just in sort of a joke, I don't think it's a joke. I think it's more a bully tone when they will refer to someone that is naughty or just behaving. They will say, "Hey, are you menopausal?" or something like that. So that's the only referral that I had from that from this term until I finally noticed a few years ago when I was 47 that something was going on in my body that was completely different from anything expected. Well, my topic today is specifically about limiting beliefs. And limiting beliefs are definitely those things that are holding us back from achieving our goals, or just holding us back from achieving our potential to change our lives, and even to secure an optimal performance of our bodies when we are facing health issues. So welcome to this opportunity to share about limiting beliefs. This small training has the potential to change your life in so many ways, but by the end, you probably will be a completely different person if we have enough time to get to up to 2 p.m. We have a few minutes left. I think it's around 18 minutes, but that will be enough to talk about these situations. What are limiting beliefs? Those are conscious and subconscious beliefs that hold you back in some way. They are ideas that limit you, thoughts that keep you from reaching your full potential. These beliefs are often burned deeply into us, and they restrict us from blooming into who we were truly meant to be. All of us have limiting beliefs. I don't think, so we all have limiting beliefs. Sometimes these beliefs are coming from our childhood. They were instilled into us by our parents or even friends. Other times these beliefs are the result of a trauma we had experienced in life, situations that really hurt us in deep inside, and it's still hurting from inside, and we even haven't identified that that situation is still affecting us in our performance in life. Sometimes there is no obvious explanation for where these beliefs come from. Whatever the case, these beliefs are damaging to us. They keep us from achieving our hopes, dreams, and goals, and they make us fearful and hesitant. They stop us from taking action. They even affect our relationship with others. If we wish to achieve our true potential, there's one thing we have to do. We definitely must destroy the limiting beliefs that are holding us back. We must be set free from the lies and falsehoods that we believe, both about ourselves and about the world, because it's not only what we believe about ourselves, but what we believe about the world. We must learn to see things as they truly are, rather than as we believe or we think they are. There is one say from Brian Tracy, you begin to fly when you let go of self-limiting beliefs and allow your mind and aspirations to rise to greater heights. If we truly want to fly in life, to rise to our true potential, to fly to great heights, then we must leave behind the limiting beliefs that hold us back. In this training, I actually want to say that I have a bigger instance where you can get more insights about these limiting beliefs and how to rewrite them. But the thing is that the most important final result is that you will discover some of the most common destructive limiting beliefs that keep us from achieving everything that we want to achieve in life. We'll talk about how to ideas around that limiting belief and how to rewrite those limiting beliefs into one that empowers you, specific action steps to take, and affirmations that will help destroy the limiting belief and instill your new empowering belief. Each of these, I have prepared a master class that you can take absolutely free, and I will be inviting you to join my group in order to get together every week, and we will be talking about each limiting belief independently so that you can get a deep insight and even action steps and lots of tools that will help you deal with those limiting beliefs and begin to change them. You know, everything is done in life it needs practice. There's nothing that can be changed from one night to the other. You need to practice and begin introducing those changes one step at a time into your life. Well, but today I want to refer to, at least with the time that we have left, and I guess it's only 14 minutes, but we can just refer to some of them. I want to help you learn and use these valuable strategies. Be sure to go through all these ideas that I'll be sharing with you right now with an open mind, and try out all the techniques that we'll be sharing on the specific training in the future. Remember, nothing happens until you take action. So let's dive in. The first limiting belief that I can think about is specifically the limiting belief related with the age. You know, it's so common that you will say something like, I'm too old to do this thing, or I'm too old to achieve something or do something, especially for us when we reach a certain age. We will start thinking that, oh my God, I am too old to start something new. This is not for me. This is for someone that is younger, that will be able to carry things even for longer time, and they will be ready to learn and so on. That's is something that really is keeping you stuck in one place, not moving out of your comfort zone. With this limiting belief, you believe that in order to be successful, you need to start young. That the only way to truly achieve great things is to get started at a young age and work until you finally achieve greatness at an older age. That you are too old to start new things, like, I don't know, reset your career, start a new hobby, or strive after new goals. Your limiting belief is that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Nothing further from the truth than that. You feel like if you try start to something new at this point in your life, you will fail. You know, this limiting belief isn't true. It needs to be rewritten. And how will you do something about this? Let's rewrite this limiting belief into an empowering belief. I'm too old to accomplish anything new. That's the limiting beliefs, right? Empowering beliefs will be something like, my age gives me wisdom. You know what? Actually, thinks that you are more ready than anyone else. You are ready than anyone else to start something new. You know why? Because you come with experience. You are equipped with experience of everything that has happened in your life, and you were able to overcome them and get to this point. So definitely the first thing you have to say is, my age gives me wisdom. I have more experience than anyone else, younger than I am. I can avoid mistakes that maybe other people that haven't gone through the experiences I have will not be able to do. My experience will allow me to get going faster. I'm never too old to start something new. There are thousands of people who have achieved huge amounts of success later in life, and I'll be referring to them in that training that I will be providing for free as well. And you must be aware, because I'll be posting when this mastermind will be completely available, so that you can enjoy more about this topic. So let's talk about another limiting belief really quickly before we stop our presentation. I know that we have only 30 minutes, but I will be using this time. So this limiting belief is specifically about something that we realize that is getting, less every single day. You know what? Is time. Our limiting belief is, I don't have enough time to do things. And I know if you are like most people, you are extremely busy. You've got a lot of things to do. Even if you are at home, working from home, you will have every time something to do. There will be things to do for around the house. You will have lots of people to spend time with. You got a lot of projects you will be working on. I don't know, gardening or building a new shelf in the backyard. There will be administrative tasks if you are working, or even at home, like paying bills. They never stop. You will say, oh my God, bills never stop. And tons of other things to do. You're so busy that you feel like you don't have enough time to do the things that really matter to you, to focus on your dreams, to really achieve your goals. You feel like you're running in 1,000 different directions without really making much progress on anything. Well, put it simply, you feel like there isn't enough time in a day and a week to do what really matters. You think to yourself, if only I had more time, maybe a few more hours, a day of 32 hours, then I could probably do things I really wanted. If I had, I don't know, more days in a week, I can get more things done. You cannot change that fact. That's there, and there is no way you can change the number of hours of one day or add another day to 1 week. Yeah. So when you look around, you see that all your friends and coworkers or just the neighbors are really busy as well. So you simply accept extreme busyness as the norm. And that doesn't have to be the norm. Here, the limiting belief is that there isn't enough time in the day to get things done. But did this have to be the norm? It doesn't. Absolutely not. Let's rewrite this limiting belief. Let's transform the limiting belief that there isn't enough time into an empowering belief. And this will be this way. Let's start with what will be the empowering belief that will substitute whatever limiting belief of time you have. My schedule gives me freedom from the pressure. You have the freedom to choose. Take out all the pressure that you have. I refuse to let time rule my life. I get things done without worrying about time. I am productive and I make the best out of the time I have been given. God has given you the time to do everything you need to do. It's just a matter of focusing on using the right time and putting the right things that matter to you in the right priority for your time. So the best way to make this newfound empowering belief work for you is to work on the things that matter to you most first thing in the day. And you know what? If I was you, I will definitely prioritize myself, my balance, my health, my spirituality to get ready for what is laid ahead during the day. But that is your decision. You know exactly what is your priority. Then do exactly that. Just work on that thing that matters to you most first thing in the day. So this principle is often called slaying your dragons. In other words, you slay your most important task, your dragon, first thing in the morning, before you get started on the 1,000 other tasks that are waiting for your attention. Give your full focus to the one thing that matters the most to you, to the thing that will move you forward the most. And we have only 5 minutes left, but I want to refer to another limiting belief that has an utmost importance in your life. And there will be plenty more that we will be touching in our mastermind. And I want you to know that at least 14 limiting beliefs will be managed in that mastermind. I will definitely share the link with all of you so that you don't miss this opportunity. So this is another limiting belief that might be holding you back, and it's past failure means future failure. You know, we already talked about how time and age don't have to limit you at all. Another limiting belief that hold you back is once a failure, always a failure. Have you heard that? In my culture, in Spanish, you say, si todo el que tropieza con la misma piedra va a volver a tropezar. So it's like everything that happened in the past that was a failure for you will continue to happen in the future. It's just predicting that your life is going to be a mess forever. And let's put that belief out of its misery right now. That's exactly that. Is exactly what it means. It's just keeping you in that misery that is holding you back from doing anything in life. If you've ever tried and failed at something in the past, it's easy to assume that your past failure means that you will fail again in the future. You might think something like, I always fail at this, so why should this time be any different? I'm just a failure overall. Oh no, please don't. Let's rewrite this limiting belief into empowering belief just before we finish this encounter. My past failures have no bearing on my future. Of course not. In fact, you know what? Each failure brings me one step closer to success. I've simply discovered a way that doesn't work. So now my wisdom has brought me here. My past failures help me avoid future mistakes. That's excellent. That's a treasure in your hands. You know, the simple truth is that your past failures do not have any bearing on your current endeavors. Just because you failed in the past doesn't mean that you will fail in the future. In fact, failing in the past is actually an advantage on your favor. You've discovered one way that doesn't work, which means you can avoid that way moving forward. You know, Thomas Edison struggled for years to figure it out how to invent a functional light bulb. When asked how he kept going in spite of so much failure, he said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. It is important to adopt a similar belief. You haven't failed in the past, and we have only 1 minute left. So I want you to consider the wise words of Winston Churchill. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. So I call you ladies to continue on these lessons to get rid of those limiting beliefs that are holding you back. This was Dr. Angela Gala sharing these wise and amazing things that I've learned in my pathway through this transformational coaching. So I invite you to join my group. And again, thank you very much for listening to this presentation. It was a huge pleasure to be here with you all. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, amazing weekend.